Okay, hello, hello. I've completed something yesterday, so there's hopes that maybe I can do Celeste today. But as is the lesson that I've been taught with Celeste, you gotta take your time. This could take me 30 minutes. That one's a little bit of a joke answer because the last time I tried to do this for 30 minutes, I did not succeed. Or this could take me 4 hours. Who knows? Hello. Hi, Mia. How goes your day? All right, then put this in the corner for people who want to talk specifically on Discord. It was good. That's great to hear. Finally changed my name. Oh, okay. Right now. So does that mean your name on YouTube is going to change? So we're going to change this right here. So hold right click. Moonberry. Yee. Okay. Hi, Starberry. And hi, Pizza King. How you doing? I think it's one of the most Celeste things in the world. That to get one of the achievements for the last part of the game, you have to do a very hard challenge like twice in order to get the berry. Ugh. I went too far down. Now, supposedly, there are checkpoints once you get far enough. Gotcha. I don't know, a fun fact about this game, electricity hurt. What achievements are you hunting for? So probably I could do the strawberry achievement today, which is like getting all the strawberries necessary for that like collection achievement. Or elsewise I could just get the 1-up achievement. I'm mainly just focusing on Moonberry because I know it's the one that's probably going to be the most time intensive. Have you gotten to the part after you hit electricity or whatever? For Moonberry, yeah. I did that the last Moonberry stream that I did. It's just I did not get particularly far enough to get a checkpoint. Because you have to do this entire section again. And I'm still not great at doing it. Got it. If you do 1-up, do it on chapter 1. Yeah, that's what my plan was. Because I know it'll be easy on chapter 1. That was so much. You got this, brother. Thank you, Ethan. Well, not easy on chapter 1. I should have said easier. Because I know the strategy that you have to do to keep the strawberries is you have to keep jumping. And that might be the problem that I'll have. Also, it's weird how when I exit the feather sometimes, there's probably an input that I'm doing incorrectly that makes it so the... It's been a while since I've done that. So it goes up a bit. Because going uppies on the feather in a very precise area, not a great idea, generally. Here we are. Okay, back over here. Pufferfish. 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 Puffy fish. Oh, hello. That was close. I went further down that time because I was trying to anticipate for the uppies, but the uppies never came. Cool. Yippee! So, that did not take that much time as, like, last time. Okay, what happened there? I wonder if they're gonna make another chapter. I mean, is there really a reason to? The screen switched as I was holding a right click. Alright, more practice it is. Not the immediate walk-off, yeah. I can take pride and satisfaction knowing that I am the best at walking off the edge right before the Moonberry. If there's a speedrun category just for that, I'd be the best. Basically just practicing? Sure. Very artistic way of saying it instead of, like, attempting. I would use the word attempting, personally. And also, the worst part about this is if I was to try and, like, improve my time beating Farewell, I'm only getting decently good at this one section, and it's the last part. There are so many other sections of Farewell. Okay, down here. I do not think that's enough. Have you ever practiced the Moonberry room? I've not even been to the Moonberry room. I've not even touched the grasp. The little... I've not even seen the sights to see. You don't have to be exactly on it when you grab it. bird! Goodbye, stars. Because I imagine I'm going to be going on most of the platforms that I see over here. Wait! Oh. I crouch down. So fun fact about Ben is that as soon as you, like, crouch down, he immediately goes. Do you have the golden strawberries unlocked? I do. Hiya! So glad I never got this far into the game, because are you kidding? How are you doing this effortlessly? It is not effortless. There's certainly effort that is being put into it. The thing is that once you start a difficult task, you realize that a difficult task is just a bunch of smaller ones that you need to learn. And you better learn them well. Effortless, you say? You make it look so easy. I thought the beginning was a tad hard. If you ever want to feel good about yourself, I have old VODs of me playing this. I did horrible. I struggled on this first section right here for so long. It is only... I'm continuing to struggle on this section for so long. Only through continuous trial and error have I learned to do a somewhat consistent strategy. They said the funny Undertale word, determination. My original save file for Farewell took around 13 hours to... Well, it took me 20. Well, props to you, because my brain does not work fast enough for this. It took me 20 hours to beat Farewell. You are better than the game than I. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, do not. I'm just gonna avoid doing that, honestly, at this point. I think it's unnecessary risk. Alright, and then we go here. Wacha. Wacha. Then do not jump. Go here. I said do not jump, but I did a top righty jump. Are you a keyboard or controller? I'm a controller player. It feels more comfortable than keyboard and mouse. Ew. Sometimes you can kind of squeeze by, even if Madeline goes through a little bit of the top of the electricity, but too far. Well, unlucky. Stop! Stop! Yes, I tried to learn keyboard and it felt so strange. I imagine it would not be that bad. It's just... I like D-pad more. Well... I'm not getting the uppies that I used to. There we go. That's the uppies that I wanted. Bird. It's the law, you have to say bird whenever the bird shows up. Alright, Ben. What do you got for me? Any surprises you want to show me? Ben had the moonberry the whole time. He just waited until the very end to give it to me. I wanted you to prove yourself. Alright, Ben. Let's go. Bye-bye, Ben. Your sacrifice will indeed not be forgotten. Okay. See, did not do an uppy dash that time because I vocalized it. Ugh. That, unfortunately, could not be fixed, though. Aww. Sometimes I just dash right through the mans. Cool. Ooh, I thought I dashed a little, or I thought I went too far down there for a sec. We're all good. You know what? For old time's sake. There you go. It's almost like if you do not press down, then there's no problem. Whee! Hiya? Hiya? Oh, I saved that. Just barely. This part feels weird because it's weird grabbing onto Ben and then letting go so quickly. Alright, are we gonna walk off the edge again? It would be funny. Which would make someone rage more, Celeste or For Honor? For Honor's an online game, so automatically gets more brownie points. Because psychologically, you know that you're playing against other people. Whereas Celeste, you only have yourself to blame, and for some, it's easy to not blame yourself. Cool. Cool. Doing. Doing. Oh, nearly died. Oh. Bye-bye. I messed up the dash. I just need to practice a little bit more. Good attempt, yeah. So I think what the problem is am I hitting it too quickly or am I hitting it too slowly? Alright, I'm gonna try to hit it as fast as I can. Okay, so I think you just... Or maybe I am hitting it way too fast. So I have to delay it a bit. Hold on. Or, I mean, I can just try to do a typical wave dash. Because you do not need that much room to do it. I mean, if you have the chapter unlocked, you can go back to the beginning of the chapter and practice. Hell. Hello, Wyatt. Wave dashing? Well, it's not necessarily wave dashing, it's hyper dashing. I'm pretty sure that I would have preferred doing there. Which is essentially just wave dashing without the jump. Well, without the beginning jump, I should say. Hello, Yetian. Hello, Lil Noah. It might even be hypers. I might be saying the incorrect terminology here. Delayed hyper dashes are hard to land. There we go. What the heck? I can never remember which one is hyper or regular wave dash. Me neither. I get so much terminology thrown at me sometimes that I get confused. Hello, Tikon. How you doing? Ooh. Am I beginning to believe? We. I felt my finger go slightly under the left D-pad for a second, and I was like, oh no. Oh dear. And the feather obeyed the request. Let's say that. Oh, fit right between the middle. Let's go. We. A little bit too high. I touched like the tip of Madeline's forehead on that electricity. Ooh, I should have done the top ready dash, so that way I would have not gone uppies as much. Dun 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 dun. Wow, I'm really like speeding through this section now. Weird. I wonder why. Maybe it's my muscle memories finally like, okay, boss, we got this. We can take over a little bit. We can do a little bit of this section for you. I still do not know what that acronym means. Yippee. Cool. Okay, nearly died. Just another day playing Oh, beautiful. That was the world's perfect hyper dash. World's first successful hyper dash, or wave dash complete. Incredible. Wait, so close to the zappy thing when you throw the jelly to the activation thing. Pizza sometimes doing their patented "why do you do" thing the way that you do. Because I feel like it. And because it's the way that I feel it's consistent. It's the way that I just like doing it. Okay. Oh, that would be my noose tying moment. Just tying a noose. Plays hard get video game, but every time Angry Death just ties a noose, does nothing with it. It's very educational. Ugh. Oh no, it's a knot tying stream. You just tie different knots when you're angry. What would angrily tying a knot even look like? Yippee. Yippee. What in the world is this level? It's called... it's called the end of the game. That's what it's called. Wee. Alright, we back. Alright, do I try for the hyper? I kind of messed up the hyper last time. I mean, I'm going to be doing this level so much, I may as well give it a good old attempt. I hit the top. Just do a side dash for real. But no! But if I do the side dash, then people will be like, why are you not saving your dash? Last room and farewell. You mean the second to last room, because there's the last room, which is the Moonberry. Dun, 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 dun. Now recall, I have died by going too fast in this pufferfish room before. Moonberry is an alternate path. They are both the last room. But yes, they are both technically in the same room, but I'm being over-exaggeratory by calling it the last room. Yippee! Alright. The unnecessary jumpies. Alright, so side dash, alright. Hi, you. Okay. Got it. Oh. Oh, I should not have jumped there. That was a mistake. Oh, I saved it. Woo! Yeah! And that same person is gonna get the farewell golden berry room. There's a golden berry room. I was totally joking about the side dash. I did not know that would work. Well, it did. You contributed to making my life a little easier. Congratulations. Ooh, hello. That was mighty close. There's a star! It's a star! Puffer. What's the pufferfish for? Oh, those are the stars. I see what those are. Those are just the stars from earlier in the level that just stay there. Alright, pufferfish, what am I doing with you? I imagine I go uppies on you. I honestly do not remember to go from here. I mean, I see a path. If you go on the farewell instead of beating the game, you get one last room before you beat it. Oh, okay. Just wondering what in the world. Okay, I see. I'm gonna go back to the chat right there. So, I think what I have to do is I have to boosty over there. Hit top right puffer. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yep, we did it. Yippee! Oh. Ben! Ben! Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Oh, we're just... Sorry, Ben. Hopefully I do not need you still. Was Ben even meant to be there? Or is that just a coincidence that Ben happened to be there? Oh, let's do this. Yo, checkpoint. Oh, it's a checkpoint now? Let's go. Oh. I remember it being a checkpoint. Okay. Go uppies a little bit. I'm just barely not getting enough room. So I think... Huh. Okay, I can reach it. It's just, I gotta go. Good luck with the golden berry and have a good rest of your time. Bye-bye, Ethan. Have a good rest of your day. It's so sad. Uh-oh. There we go. So you get so much more room for that than the other one. Dang, I just keep messing that up. The Moonberry Room should be its own chapter checkpoint? Okay. Okay, and then... Oh, there we go. You have to make the platform lighter and then you reach it. Logic. So I presume what that means is that you... Got it. Okay. That's what I was thinking, but... Ugh. There we go. That is... okay. Okay, I think I'm on the right track. So I think what my plan is hyper dash, up jump, wall jump, and then use the 2 dashes to get to the other side. I might be making this more difficult than it is, but that's what it seems like. I guess it gives me more practice with this, right? Hold on. Stop. Why do you keep going down? Go up. Go uppies. Thank you. Nope. Ah. There we go. Cool. Incredible poetry in motion. Hiya. Yeah, even though I have the checkpoints here, I imagine it's gonna take me a little bit. At least I'm at a point where I'm not gonna, like, instantly die and restart the whole thing of farewell. But... so do this. You got this, streamer. Thank you. Thank you, that is just the motivation that I needed. Okay, hold on. Alright, I'm taking... hold on, I'm taking a little water. It is clearly because I'm dehydrated, even though I've been chugging this water down for the past 30 minutes. Little known fact, but dehydration actually causes you to make mistakes in farewell, specifically. It's a hard-coded feature of this level. I pressed the grab button. I think it's also because I'm not using my dashes to their full ability. How many times am I gonna touch the tip of, like, the bottom right of this level? How many times? Hiya? Well. Okay. Got it. Okay, we back. We so back. It was a sick joke made by the developers that they decided to make this one section. Ugh. A part where you have to, like, get off the platform for a second and then... there we go. I think I like the uppy strategy a little bit more. Is it hyper dash? It makes you feel any better. The actual barium is funnier than the last part. Cheap viewers! Let's go just when I needed to influence and bring me prosperity. Watch this. Instant hyper... not hyper. Wave dash. Well, I actually did do it, but... You are correct. It is in fact a checkpoint. Although I did do the dash. Like, I don't care if it's difficult. I'll do anything as long as I know that I can actually do it. Alright. Well. Yeah, you need the 2 dashes. I think I'm right. Yep, so just go back. Can you do farewell double golden? Definitely. I'll do you one better. I'll do it 10 times in a row. That'll definitely show somebody. I'll show them. I'll show the man. Whoever the man is. What? Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. I think that's a tricky jump. I did most of it. Rah! Rah! And we back to the checkpoint. I have not forgotten the little people. There we go. What was that? The streamer once again shows their absolute gaming dominance by purposely making the level harder on themselves. Crazy. Ooh. Oh. Hello, spikes. Purposely, yes. I mean, if you think about it, even accidents are done purposely. Dot. Me and my family are currently having a politics argument. Ah, fun. You know, it's a good discussion when it starts with family and politics. I switched from controller to keyboard. Do you have any tips for playing Celeste? So, what level are you on? Because I can be more specific about that. And if you switched... Unfortunately, I'm a controller player, too. So, I've not really played too much keyboard and mouse. I beat the whole game on controller? Okay. Well, if you've beaten the whole game, so does that include Farewell, or are you talking just the Summit? Yes. If that's yes to just... yes was the perfect response, because it means that I know less than when I started. But oh well, I'll just give the tip of advice. The main advice I can give is that if you're struggling on a section or you're struggling on like a technique, Farewell. Okay, so you've beaten Farewell. The main piece of advice I would give is just practice. No matter how angry you get, no matter how difficult, how much you struggle at a certain section, you'll overcome it and you will get past it eventually. The sad thing about knowing skill level is that you never truly know your limit until you've reached it. So you just gotta keep trying. That's all I can say. Also, Top Gear top tip, maybe do not stream Celeste. because you will be bombarded with terms that you have never heard of before and may never ever learn. I joke about this all the time, but some of you, some of you little rascals out there, have still given me terminology that I've still yet to know. Alright. And we back. And we're gone. This was invented back in 1986 to support his Republican argument. He's cooked. Ah yes, back in 1986, the golden years. Alright. You know, honestly, I think playing games like Pogo Stuck kind of prepared me for things like this. If any of you know what Pogo Stuck is, it is certainly on the game. I phased through the platform. That's incredible. Madeline and her constant incessant need to hit her head on the top of the platform because it's funny. Alright, there we go. Made it through. Okay, we're gonna be doing that a little bit. Being a Democrat in the 80s made me realize how much better Republicans are. So true. I love tribalism. Me better than other person, because me not part of other person. True. So true. Honestly. Just honestly. That might be a new catchphrase for me, just saying the word honestly and then not elaborate. Okay. Not a Democrat, but I'm not an idiot either. Okay. You know, there should be a new political party. It's called the Idiot Party. I think it'd be very popular nowadays. Ugh. Like that meme of two people yelling, but one person just watching. And that probably has the X-ray of like their brains, and of course the person watching has the biggest of brain. That's how the meme go. Cool. What a dash. What a way to go. Right here. That's my situation. Both my grandparents arguing with each other. I'm just watching. Just sitting and watching and apparently typing on your phone. They just look over to you. What are you sending over there on that magical device? It's good that I'm memorizing where this is, so when I mess up. Oh. Okay. Do 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 do. You will love the moon barrier. I'll be fine. I'm not even gonna complain when I get there. It could be the hardest thing in the world, and I'll be like, alright, well, it just means I'm spending time here. I will be very acquainted with the livery. With the feng shui of the room. hide. That was unlucky. That's what that was. Right here. It is right here. Oh. Wait, what am I doing? Streamer forgets to take his medication. Oh. Nice. Nice. Maybe my secret superpower is whenever I say the word nice, I succeed. Or maybe it's just an after effect of the success. That's probably more likely what it is. Horrible. Maybe I should just go for the bottom platform instead of the top one, because it seems inconsistent for me getting that now. Because I used to get it every single time, and now I'm just not. Nope. Oh, I think I know what it is. It's because sometimes the platform moves a bit. Oh, wait, what? Oh, do I have to... Oh, I see. That is interesting. Oh, wait, no. I just hold on to it. I'm a fool. I did not even need to do anything complex. I just had to go to the other side. Oh, well. Yippee. This does not bring great yippee. Reaching the roof of the void. Yeah, we're raising the roof. Oh. I mean... Cool. Got it. Also, I'm proud I've gotten to the point where chat's not just telling me the tips or the things that I need to do to succeed. I actually know some stuff about the game now. Hello. Well, here we are. Oh, hello. What? Oh, did it open for like a split second? Oh, you just... you just have to kill yourself? What? Okay. Alright. Whatever you say. Moonberry route? Yes. Because I'm a very sane individual. Death was the sacrifice? Okay. So I think I know what I meant to do here. Ow. Another sacrifice, of course, to... So I think I have to, like, wall jump as I'm doing that, but that's just a theory. Okay. Now, let me take some more looks. So you wall jump, you wall jump. Probably wall jump. Chuck it over there. Do a dash, go uppies. Go up through there, do the same thing. And then you take a slight break. And then you go back up. Unless that's death. That would be funny if that little, like, tree there is death. Does not look like death. Where did Ben go? Oh, here's Ben. Ben, we have a job to do. Stop being lazy. Oh, I forgot. It's really hard to throw him in a good direction. It's going to be uppies. I'm going to reset. It's just going to be easier. So is the trick... I feel like what the trick's gonna be... I wish there was a better way for me to practice. So, I mean, there's the wall there. I'll practice it here. Like, I'm holding grab. It's just not wanting to grab onto the mushroom again. There we go. Okay, so it's just very weird timing. Winning, very nice. It is ice. Well, oh, so I see what the problem is. So it prevents the grab. So I'm not talking about grabbing on the wall. I'm talking about grabbing Ben. So does that mean that also when you're on the wall, you're just not able to grab Ben? So you have to be away from the wall to grab him? That's weird. I thought it would just prevent me from grabbing the wall, not just Ben, like, entirely. Oh. Ow. Well, that's sad. Ben. And we can do it. Maybe not. This is your life for the next 3 hours. True. Definitely. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm just gonna start doing quick retries. Ben! I almost saved it too. That would have been cool. Throw the jelly at the wall, then dash up once it bounces off. Are you talking about, like, the wall to the right? Well, that seems unnecessary. Ow. Oh. It is easier. I'll try it in a sec. Hold on. Oh, okay, I see. Thank you for the advice. Just getting used to it. Ben. Ben. You little scamp. And then sometimes Ben just goes too high. And it is funny that they made it so the kill barrier goes up. Okay, too far. Madeline. Ben, you could have reached that. You know you could have. Just want to be a stickler now, huh? Just want to be a silly guy. Ooh. Oh. Ouch. Yep, thank you, Ben. Why do I keep doing the uppy dash? Because even... That's a question that I have, because usually you have to do a top right dash to save Ben. Because I did that so much in basic Farewell. Nope. I'll be hearing that retry sound effect so many times. Should have paid attention to the wall. It's my own doing. Is there a quick restart button? Hold on. I'm gonna see. There is a quick restart button. Oh, that's a different quick restart button. It's technically retry. Hold on, sorry. No, do not use that. That would be funny. There's no quick retry button? Sadness. Okay, we'll just clear that. Yeah, do not quick restart, but it's so funny. Honestly, what I deserve for even attempting that is they should have just restarted the whole chapter, erased all my progress, removed my Steam achievement. Okay, so now I'm delaying a little. So I have to delay a little bit. So the problem now is that sometimes I just grab on too quickly. And that's causing me problems like that. Wee. Oh, just like that. Well. Hey, wait a sec. Ben just hanging out there on the top. No! I do see the wall there to the right. It's just I feel more... It feels more satisfying. It feels so much more satisfying just getting that without having to use that wall. Okay, dude, grab too quick. Should have saved it. Okay, so now I'm using the sound effect every time. Because the little jellyfish makes a sound effect every time it bounces. Do you know how to neutral jelly? No. I'm not even sure I'm gonna need to use that technique, though. If you want to quick restart, bind a button to menu. Yeah, it's called the it's called the pause button. Well, I could make a macro, but I'm not really wanting to do that. It's literally like 3 button presses. I get really good at doing it by the end. If you hold down while holding Ben, you won't throw him away from you and you can dash up to him. Well, yes. I get that. I understand how that is helpful, but currently, because I'm using the walls, it really does not seem like it is going to help too much anyway. Maybe it's because I'm too close. That might be what it be. It helped me get higher up. I think it's because I'm too close to the walls now. So it's the old mistake that I was making before. It's just just again. There's not even an excuse for this one this time. Ben. Ben, you're not supposed to go up that far. Good old Ben causing problems. I'll try it. Hold on. So. Yeah. Well. Sorry, Ben. Maybe not here is what you're talking about, but my brain is not wanting to do it today. It keeps touching like the very tip of where it needs to go. There we go. Ben! I meant while throwing him. Okay, so you say hold down, but I think he skipped one. No, I see what you're talking about, but I kind of need the dash. No, I know there's another platform on the right side. I'll try messing with it right now, see if it makes it more consistent. Okay, hold on. No. But, like, I have no dash at that point. Do I normally have a dash at that point? We. I could have done that so easily. I was so high up, but I just chose not to. Or, I don't know, maybe you can, like, double hit it. Maybe you unlock the mythical third dash in this game. Wait. Got sent. Help me because I already knew the tech. We'll see. I'll try that if I keep messing up, but I think I'm getting more consistent at getting high up. There we go. See? Ben! I don't think I got to this point when I tried this area, to be honest. I should play this game again. I mean, I know that there's usually the thing where, like, if you watch somebody play a game, you're like, I should play that game. But you should truthfully ask yourself if you want to play the game. And not just because you're watching other people play it. I wonder what that psychological effect is called. Maybe it's a kind of pseudo fear of missing out? I don't know. Yeah. The third dash is the bounce pad? No. The third dash is the friends we made along the way. Nope, too close to the wall. Too close to the wall. Doing that thing again. Grab the jelly as late as you can and later grab it higher you go, but you need to grab the jelly while you're still dashing. Yes, I understand that. Yeah, so I need to be close enough to the wall that I can consistently do this technique. But I also need to be far enough away that I'm not... Ben. Ben. Why do you do this to me, Ben? Ben, that little rascal. Oh. Did you name your jelly? Yes, of course. It has always been Ben. Ben is insulted that you would even forget Ben's name. Ben may kill me because of that. Okay. No. Wee. Yippee. Yippee. Okay, so we're just gonna... Yippee! Alright. So this part's interesting. I'm sorry, Ben. Thank you. The wall you don't have to dash for, you can just jump off it. So this one... Yeah, that does look like you just jump off of it. Uh-oh. Near the start of. Or Rutro Raggy. Uh-oh. I think the wall thing is about the same space as a shell jump, if that helps. Are you talking about Mario? The wall near the pink crystal. Yay, gay platformer content in 2025. What do you mean, gay? I should have dashed. It's almost like I was given a dash for that specific reason. Weird. Ow. Okay, good thing I got that crystal. Because that would have been bad. Okay, so now what's happening there is I'm not grabbing it while I'm dashing. Yeah. Just make it to the top and dodge a few things, not too bad. Yep. A harder task is just a bunch of smaller ones, like I said. There we go. Whee! Okay, how many times am I gonna hit that one area? Oh. Okay, keep going left. Uppy. The problem with that thing that I have there is I'm not accounting for the fact that, like, it just sends me directly into the ice platform, which I do not like. I'm not a fan. Ow. I'm not gonna be high enough. Yeah. There we go. Cool. Yippee. You gotta keep some space. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. That's why I tried to move back a little bit, but then I moved into the spike. Oh. Wait. Pressing reset, does that count as the death? I'm pretty sure it does. You probably do not care, but I just beat B Berserk from SJ. What's SJ? Ow. Alright. Strawberry Gem. Oh, okay. I have never heard of that game before. You may have told me about it, but unfortunately I may have forgot. Ben going back on the platform because he wanted to have a good time. It's like, I want the music part to keep going. I want to keep doing this. It's a mod for Celeste. Okay, nice. Well, I am still stuck on Moonberry, so congratulations with that. So, no, I need both of them. I'm in love with Ben. I'm not sure Ben reciprocates the feelings. Ben is just Ben. Got it. Oh. Death. How do I attach an image of Shadow the Hedgehog to all my images? If I was able to do that in TikTok, I would use TikTok a lot more. And I would just put the Shadow the Hedgehog image of Bait Used to Be Believable on everything. Because it's the perfect message. Too high. It's very rare that I have a case in which I went a little too high with the jellyfish. It's almost always too low. There we go. I was just gonna use the one where it has wings. I mean, like, I've made progress. I used to not even be able to do this first section very well. That was too far? I was holding left. There we go. Too high. Same difference. I was just gonna use the one where he has. Well, I read the same message. I'm orbing. I'm not reading that message. I'm gonna save Ben's ears from hearing that. Ben does not deserve to hear such a message told about Ben. Ben is in a committed relationship. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. I could have saved that. Why did I choose not to? I'm not necessarily sure. Oh, too high. Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye, little guy Noah. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna take me a little bit. Okay, now it's just getting to the point where the game is just hitting like the tip of my hitbox. I'm finding like the edges of Madeline's hitbox every single time I go to this area, which is very funny. It means hug in French. Absolutely. Not gonna do any internet research, it's definitely what that means. I just cannot grab at that point. Maybe it could be because I'm not throwing Ben as I'm getting yumped. So what I should probably do is yump it, and then, no. That's why I was not doing it. Because it just chucks him over. Oh, well. I have more dashes now. I'm not even sure why they add that pink crystal there. You could do that with just one dash. I guess I just wanted to be nice. I do not... Why was it doing the muscle memory for retrying when I'd not even started? I mean, look at this run. This is a pretty good run so far. Ow. Well. I think it's so the color palette's not add a lime. Yes, why would he ever want to add lime? They should add lemon instead. Lemon flavor. Mmm. Will Spagett ever figure out how to do this wall jump ever again? Find out next time. Maybe never. I love lemon flavor boxes, me too. Lemony. Lemon. There we go. And then we hold right. Oh. Broken old ground yet again. Yippee. It's always the first try that takes a little bit. Ouchie. I think Ben ever wonders why Madeline uses Ben so much throughout the entirety of the game? Or do you think Ben just sits there, pondering? Oh, I threw Ben on top. can do this again. Yep. Okay, I can do it again. There we go. Yippee! 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 Okay. Did not go high enough. So what happened there is I did not dash while grabbing. Meaning that I did not keep the momentum. The momentum. Now, knowing Celeste, I am expecting that this is not the last room, because that would make sense. It's probably going to be much like the rest of Celeste. There's still much left to be done, to offer. Oh. Press the grab button. Did not grab. Waited a little bit so that way I was not going to just instantly die. The fun room. I'm pretty sure it's not, but I think the last room is vertical, so you're probably close. I don't know. I'm not even sure what the moonberry looks like. I might get to it and then just be like, oh, what's this trinket here? And then just walk past it. Yeah, there's a little divot there. So maybe that's why I keep dying, is because I keep accidentally going a little bit too far. You will know. Are you sure? Do I look like a knower? Also, thank you, Infinite Bane one, for the follow. Okay, back to messing up on that again. I mean, the neutral jumps would help, but, like, it's not gonna make it super consistent for me. What is consistent is inconsistency, though. Too close to the wall. Okay, well, hold on. Perfect. I think my top 3 rooms are Farewell, Moonberry, and 7C Final Room. Hold on a sec. I got a message that I will have to respond to. Got it. Oh, well, that's awkward. We're gonna leave it right there. Thank you, Quacks, for the follow. Alright. It's like I just end the live stream there. Do not say anything. Just leave. I would never do that at that point, but I mean, I've ended live streams for much less. Like, somebody was like, hey, can you end the live stream? And I was like, sure, and I just did. It was funny. I liked that. That was a good day. You know why? Because I had a burrito afterwards. Like every other time I end a stream. It's like the only thing I ever eat anymore. That and pizza. I'm a grown man, by the way. Ow. You know, out of all the rooms in Farewell, I'd say this is not even the worst one. Like, the technique here is not bad. It's just, I'm very inconsistent at doing it. Like, compared to other stuff, this is quite nice. Just gonna get room again. Oh. Okay, I saw the message. I will read it in a second. Honestly, I do not think half of the normal route. I do not know half the normal route because of my tech. I know the normal route. I did not learn any extra techniques. I learned everything that the game taught me. I've not known, like, extra speedrunner stuff or anything like that. Because I was just not interested in it. I wanted to play the game as intended. And, like, occasionally when I play video games, I'll find fun, like, exploits or glitches. Like, if any of you have played Resident Evil 7 before, I know it's a pretty well-known strategy now, and I think they even carried it over into Village. But, like, if you block while reloading, then you just, like, automatically reload your gun and you cancel the animation. I actually found that by myself, and I was very happy that I did. It was on the internet long beforehand, but I never looked that up. Sometimes you just figure out stuff by yourself, and it feels nice. You should play Strawberry Jam Club once you platinum the game. Most of the speedrunning tech in the game is intended, and I love that. Well, yeah, because I'm pretty sure most of the developers heard that the community was like, we found a thing, and the developers were like, okay, we'll make that thing easier. You're welcome. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. So, I think what I needed to do there... So I need to throw Ben once I jump, and then it's an uppy and a top right dash. I mean, at least I have a double dash now, so... Yippee. Oh, and Ben flute. Ben! Ben! I think I threw him too early. Just an inkling, though. Vakey spicy Oreos before. Alright, and fair warning, I usually warn when streams are about to end or they're reaching their conclusion. I'm only able to stream for about 2 hours today, and I will be ending stream in approximately like 25 minutes. If I can get past this section, I'll be very happy with myself, but if I'm not, I'll still be happy with myself. You know why? Because I finally got past that first Moonberry room, and farewell. Ow. Ouchie. Yippee. Okay. Hello. Uh-oh. It did the thing again, where I just lost all my speed. Go on the lower jumpy. Okay. Upper jumpy. The upper jumpy. Then the upper jumpy. Then the upper jumpy. Ow. My brain's short-circuited. Okay. Ben. I know, Ben. You're technically not the person putting yourself on the top there, but I like to think that you push yourself a little extra just to not have to do more work, which I approve. I just joined. I'm so sorry, bro. What do you mean? You're just a Goomba. All you do is you just patrol an area all day and do nothing. You're essentially a security guard, but probably for less pay. We... Alright, bro, I'm not taking no disrespect here. Hey, I'm just telling the truth. Would you rather be truthful about your line of work, or... Wait, you're saying Bowser has good benefits? That he has, like, a union? And it pays all his employees very well? Do Goombas still have to pay arm insurance? Well, they're clearly not American because they're not able to bear arms, but, You ever wonder why people become stormtroopers? Oh, it's the benefits, of course. Even though in, like, actual Star Wars canon, it's a lot more of a complicated answer than... Also, I'm pretty sure some people are forced and scripted into becoming stormtroopers. Same thing here. You told me about the one thing that I actually know, like, lore bits about. And so I will say this till the end of time. There should be a Stormtrooper TV show. It is such an interesting part of Star Wars lore that always gets ignored. Why has there never been a show from the Imperial perspective? And I know Andor has, like, some of that, and it has a little bit of it, which I liked. It's not propaganda, I swear. True. It's not propaganda, it's all true, even though I'm already part of the propaganda. Now, went too far. It's like US military recruitment ads. They're like, we'll give you a free thing if you do this. Or I remember there's a time where they're advertising that you would get an Xbox if you, like, join the army, and then you never give anyone their Xboxes, and that was funny. That Phineas and Ferb has a bunch of Stormtroopers joke thingy-mabobs. Well, it's also weird how in Star Wars canon they try to, like, explain why Stormtroopers have such bad aim. And I think they've come... I think in current canon... it's because their guns are bad, and their helmets have little visibility. Which, like, honestly, I think they should just choose one. There's a joke in Star Wars Rebels about that, yeah. That's what it's referring to, when Captain Rex, like, throws his helmet. Also, Star Wars Rebels... Star Wars Rebels is such a weird kids show. Because, like, they show people straight up getting murdered in that show. And it's meant to be, like, a happy, fun time. But people get, like, sliced in half and murdered. I mean, most of the time when they kill somebody, they do it off screen. But it's not exactly hard to use your imagination to figure out what happened to the person. The other reason is because the Force was used to make them mess. Well, that's what I'm talking about, like having 3 reasons. In fact, you could even technically say a 4th reason. Because another lore reason I've heard is that Darth Vader ordered the stormtroopers to purposely miss. Really stretching the TV Y4 rating. Well, TV rating has always been inconsistent. Like, the biggest example I will always use is Titanic. Titanic is insane that it got a PG-13 movie. That it's PG-13. How is Titanic PG-13? There's a full-on sex scene in the movie, and then you see one of the main actresses, like, bare nudity for, like, a good section of the movie. And then James Cameron still used his money to make it so it's PG-13. Like, how? How is that possible? PG-13. Well, PG-13... There are some movies that are PG-13 that should clearly be R, and then there's other movies that are like, why is this PG-13? Like, at all. PG-13 was just invented to make movies more profitable, so that way they could bring more people to the movie theater, so that way they could charge more for tickets. Because there's a weird middle section where there were movies that were not necessarily for children, but they're also not necessarily meant for just adults. PG-13, PG-13. Yep. PG-13 is the underground mattress. Store Mafia. Casino Royale, I swear, it's a 10-minute torture scene where James Bond is naked and then gets, like, tortured. I remember that scene. That's how I keep hearing, PG-13! PG-13! I'm gonna make you go insane. Crazy. I was crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in our room. Our rubber room. Our rubber room with rats. You know what rats do? They make me crazy. Also, speaking of James Bond, has anyone seen the last James Bond movie that came out with Daniel Craig? OMG, I just remembered a stupid joke I thought of in my sleep because of that. Let's go. Benefit. Too far. Okay, I see what I need to do. So I kind of need to just hold it for a little bit. So I'm not immediately chucking it away. You know, sometimes I feel like the dark side Phil of live streaming when it comes to platformers. If any of you know Dark Side Phil's gameplay, he is incredible at playing games like the absolute worst way possible. I feel like sometimes I do that. That's a skill. That's something people would pay good money for. And people actually still donate to Dark Side Phil, which is funny. Thank you, Gumbo, for the follow. I gotta go, sorry. Okay, bye-bye, Gumbo. No need to apologize. Imagine the name's Bond, James Bond scene, but he's saying the name's Kitty. Hello, Kitty. The name's Steve. Minecraft Steve. They should have had that in the Minecraft movie. Would have made it better. Also, genuinely watching the Minecraft movie, it made me feel dumber. They explain everything in that movie. There's a scene, I have to talk about this scene, when they're like in the mansion and they have to collect this object. And the kid collects the object and he's in front of Jack Black. And then Jack Black, unironically, while the kid is holding the object in his hand, he knows what the object is. Jack Black says to him, "Hey, did you get the cube thing already?" I'm like, oh my. I feel so dumb. Like, why include that line of dialogue? You could have just replaced it with, "Hey, let's go." Literally any other piece of dialogue would have been better there, instead of asking the blatantly obvious question to the child who's holding the glowing object. What a movie. True cinema. I'm so glad it's not died. We... Yippee! Yippee yippee yippee! Oh no, I did that thing. Okay, let's see, how much time do I have? I got like 5 minutes, so I got a few more attempts. Uh-oh. So it's gonna be a crazy thing to think about. If I do keep this like 3-hour schedule for the rest of the year, there's gonna be over 1,000 hours of me just talking and playing video games for this year. That is so much time. Touch the top. I think I mixed together top and tip. Okay, that's just a scam call on my phone. Cool. We... Gotcha. Hi, you. No, I did the thing. I held the top on a little bit too long. Alright, I will do one more good attempt, and then I need to prepare for a satisfactory playthrough. I'm not sure if this is going to save. So if I quit to menu, I'm pretty sure it saved my progress, if I remember correctly. The one thing I do not want to click is return to map, because if I return to map, then it just erases everything. Yippee. Yip yippee. Nice. I wonder if besides the planet exploding, if the Death Star is more moral than American politics. I mean, you could say that about politics around the entire world. I mean, American politics has been a joke for a while, but especially with, like, the Epstein stuff going on, it's even more of a joke. Just not wanting to go where I want it to. That's a shame. Oh well. I'll finish out the conversations here, and then I am going to end stream. I mean, the truthful thing of it is that people in government and in politics, when they first enter it... Yeah, but, like, does the Empire celebrate Pride Month? I imagine probably not. I mean, like... Or it might just be something where... You ever have, like, a workplace or something like that? In which, like, they have something that they allow, but they do not specifically like endorse or support. It's probably something like that, where if like a stormtrooper's like, yeah, I'm homosexual, then the Emperor's like, cool. You know, just like keep that to yourself. Anyways, go kill some people. What's up, streamer boy? Nothing but just about to leave, actually. Just finishing some ending conversation. Oh, yeah. So anyways, I'm not seeing any other texts, not seeing anything else. So with that, hopefully you all have a good rest of your day. Hopefully you do / with this perspective. So long. Bye-bye. Have you played Hotline Miami? Should I leave you with a non-definitive answer? First thing next stream you'll do it? Definitely. No, that's not gonna happen, unfortunately. I'll see if it's on sale. And no, I've not played it yet. Alright, well, that goes for you as well, Twitch and YouTube. I need you to go. So long. Bye-bye.